Hi Joey, thanks so much for coming over and helping. So I'm just creating this video so you can kind of understand what I'm seeing and what we would like to see happen. So you'll see these bags are here. They're called Perlite. They're just kind of holding down some weeds right now. So you can take them off and put them aside. And then there's lots of grass growing amongst the flowers around the agave and some other stuff. So if you could weed a bunch of that out, you'll see the rhubarb is there, and then also all those lovely lilies that you transplanted a couple years ago. There might be some wildflowers in here, the purple ones you can see, but you know, if it doesn't look like grass, then please leave it. And then this right here is a desert daisy. It just needs to be cut back, and hopefully you'll see some new shoots. Okay, so we're going to keep going along. Yeah, all this right here, grass, except for, you know, that stuff is already bloomed daffodils, so that's fine to stay. Keep the purple flowers, these, and the dandelions, just adds color, so you can keep those. And then there's the lavender plant. It needs to be kind of raked out, you know, with your hands, and possibly trimmed, but just take a look and see how we can get that feeling good to start blooming. This right here is yarrow. You'll see a few of those around. We want to keep them growing. And then of course the irises. So the irises and the lilies, we would like to dig up a few plants and put them in buckets and pots, and then we're going to bring them up to Nederland. So a kind of a thinning out, but not much. A couple bucketfuls. And the perlite, which I talked about, helps make the dirt lighter. So you can put a bunch in with dirt, and we have a big bag of dirt, and then any dirt that you can dig up, and then you mix it with this stuff. Just improves drainage and aeration and stuff, and makes it lighter to carry. So then these lilies here, right in the middle of the kind of half circle, they're the little skinny ones. They're the yellow lilies that were transplanted, and there's a few more over here. So I thought we just might take a bunch of those little lilies that have spread out over here. They come from that area. The wild lilies, they're the yellow ones. They're really pretty. So we'll put those in buckets, and then you got the lilies over here. So you know, I would say take a few out from the ends, maybe, and maybe thin them out, and then we could take them with us. And then we would also like to take some mint. So dig up some mint for us, and then in here, those really wide-leafed, looking bright green stuff, that's lemon balm. Yeah, so if you can dig a few out for us, put it in a bucket, that would be great. And then there's another source of mint. It's a spearmint, and that's that pointy green. That pointy green right there. That's different than this round mint. This round mint is the other. I think that actually might be spearmint, the round mint. I don't know, but there's two kinds of mints in here. We would like some of each. Okay. This plant right here can be confusing. This is not a lily. As you'll see a bunch of these all over. They have a different shape of leaf. Yeah, so here's a lily, right? Long, skinny, kind of like. And then these ones are more bushy, and they have like this soft feel to it. Those are, I guess they're called pollinator balm bushes, which are great for the bees, but there's lots of them around. We're just gonna, you know, leave them here, I think, and you know, they'll do their thing. Okay, so that's the front yard. so gonna miss this place. I'm gonna hit pause for a moment. Okay, so here's lots more of that pollinator bush. That it's like really taking over. You don't need to do anything with those at the moment. Just wanted to give you another look at it. Okay, and then over here at the boxes, this is where we have sage. It's this stuff. Smells so good. And we have oregano down there. We're pretty sure Travis is gonna have these removed, so let's go ahead and take out what we can and put those into buckets. Herbs transplant pretty well, but the sage there, it's got some gnarly, it's spread out, so I guess just find some good ones that you can transplant. And then over here, this box was not herbs, so I think we can just leave this box, this one on the left hand side, we can leave this one be. All right, so here we are in the back wall area, and these plants I believe are calendula, these guys here. So it'd be good to kind of clean up this area back here, and then let's find some good specimens and transplant these into some buckets. There's a bunch of tulips that bloomed back here. Yep, they can just stay there for another bloom. That's fine. So I'm not sure what all these are. It's like a lot of wildflowers. So I don't know. We kind of just leave everything here and just clean it up. I thought that was calendula. Maybe it is, so we'll take a plant or two. Okay, so now we're going to the very back, and a couple of things back here is we have these nettle plants. I already harvested a bunch, and they were amazingly bright and delicious. So we were thinking to take a plant or two. So these ones that are offshoots might work pretty well. If you can dig around them like a big circle, and then put some dirt in a bucket and then put these guys in the bucket, that would be great. So I would say take that one, and then we'll just leave this big sprawled out one to keep doing what it's doing over there, so that can stay. This is a raspberry bush, and it doesn't really like it back here. I don't think it gets enough sun, and it looks like it may have created a new raspberry plant right here. So there's the raspberry bush with some new leaves coming out, and then right over here next to it, I think it's made a new one. So if you could please, get a nice good circle around this this baby, and let's put it in a bucket with its new shoot. That would be fabulous, and we can transplant that as well. And then up here, we planted some ground covering. It's just gonna keep doing what it's doing, I guess, so we can leave it there. This bright green stuff that we see here, it would be excellent to take some of this. We transplanted it back here, and it's going really well. So you can just kind of go under it a little bit and find where it starts, and then just dig, and let's transplant a bunch in a bucket, but you can leave a bunch here. It's doing what we want it to do, which is making it really pretty back here with the rocks. And so you'll see some up here too. Whatever looks good to just transplant, that would be great. Otherwise, I think everything's good back here. The down branches and stuff, if they're still down when you're back here, if you could pick them up and break them up. And then they go up front by Travis's car. There's a spot for all the branches. Okay, otherwise, I think that's it here. Okay, then up front next to Sunny's little spot, there are some strawberry shoots. Strawberry shoots would be great to take with us. So yeah, just if you could really do a nice big circle around them, each one, and you can plant them into buckets, or we do have some strawberry pots. I'm going to see if I can pull those out, and then you can just plant them in there. There is a big bag of potting soil, and then that perlite I talked about up front, that can get mixed in with the regular soil from here down in the earth, and that helps lighten up all that clay, so we could utilize that. So, you know, a few strawberry shoots would be great. Otherwise, you can leave what's growing in here. Then there's a bunch of mullein. Like, I'll just show you. Like, that's a mullein plant, right? Yeah, they can get transplanted as well. We would like to take a few of those as well. And then all of these stalks are just wintered mullein, so they can come out. Okay, just take them on down. Okay, thanks, Joey.